Okay, camp. Let's talk about Johnny Guitar, 1954 film directed by Nicholas Ray. Mentioned him a number of times on this channel. Starring Joan Crawford. Haven't talked about her enough yet on this channel. The camp series will rectify that. Um, Sterling Hayden, Mercedes McCambridge, Ernest Borgnine, among others, also in this film. So Johnny Guitar, the title character, is played by Sterling Hayden, but Joan Crawford is in this movie, so Joan Crawford is the lead. This is a Joan Crawford movie. Um, Joan Crawford, the novel, was dedicated to Joan Crawford. So Joan Crawford had the rights. She took it to Republic Studios. It's not one of the big studios. She wasn't really in a state in her career where she could take it to one of the big studios because she was box office poison. Um, I talked about that a bit before. Anyway, so she takes it to there, and she's smart. She brings in Nicholas Ray to direct. Um, they probably, most likely, were having an affair during the filming of this film. Go about production, casting. Initially, instead of Mercedes Cambridge, she was like fourth or fifth down the list. They were interested in some other names like Betty Davis or Barbara Stanwyck. Um, couldn't afford those ones. So Mercedes McCambridge cast. Mercedes McCambridge is what, the voice of the demon version of Regan in The Exorcist. Is in this. If you recognize the voice and you're not sure why, or maybe you already know who Mercedes McCambridge is. Uh, anyways, this is a western, but this is a Nicholas Ray western, so it's a different take on a western. It's unconventional, playing with the conventions of a western, playing with the costuming of a western. The characters, right? Our two leads are really the two female rivals. Um, so, talking about camp, though. Oh, by the way, greatest films of all time. I talked about Once Upon a Time in the West and how Sergio Leone went through and watched all the greatest westerns and tried to make a combination of all those westerns. He most likely watched Johnny Guitar. So, why is Johnny Guitar camp? Well, for one, there's Joan Crawford. Any movie with Joan Crawford is a pretty good chance that it's going to be camp. So her character, Vienna, is a saloon owner. There is sort of some commentary about McCarthyism and resisting mob mentality and that thing in the film, but that doesn't make it camp. It's really sort of the performance of Crawford, the stylized Western, the way it's presented and shot, the strong dialogue, the masculinity and strength that Crawford brings to the role. Um, yeah, so I mean, you can't have camp without Joan Crawford. We're going to have a couple Joan Crawford in this. So I won't go too far into Joan Crawford's life and career and that just yet. We'll save that for later. So stay tuned for more Joan Crawford. Watch Johnny Guitar. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's a Western? Do you think it's a noir? Is it a melodrama? Is it camp? Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.